Yo, yo, yo. It has been a smooth minute and a half since I have been live. Let me mute this because I don't want any echo. Mati, what's up? How you doing? Let me I got that crispy voice. Yeah, I try. All right, let me like show my screen or something so it's not just like audio. I'll just go on this for now. Yo, how am I doing? It's been a minute. Hold on. I think there's like, there you go. That was my phone. Okay, cool. I was wondering where the echo was coming from. How am I doing? Yeah, no, I've been doing pretty good. It's been a little minute since I've been on here. How long has it been? No, let me. Yeah, this is muted. Let's pin this. Go to the YouTube channel. Audio's clean here. Oh, okay. I guess it was just my end then. Yeah, 9 months since 9 months since the video. God, dog. What is the plan for today is a great question that I have not. Just a minute? Yeah, no, for real. It's been too many minutes. Can I pop out the chat? Here, hold on. I'm gonna just go back on my face real quick because I need to figure this out. Yeah, y'all can tell I'm rusty, huh? Yeah, pop out chat. Oh, I can do that. Okay, sick. Let me untile Windows. Okay. Let me show my screen once more. All right, we're going to take this and we're going to, it's going to move it. Like that. And we'll put it right there. How do we do the always on top? There you go. Boom. That's like good enough, you know? Yeah. Let me see. Streaming. Okay, sick. Fran indeed. Okay, what was I saying? Yes, new project I want to do. Okay, let me go in GitHub. Where's Cosmo CS? We're just gonna go make the new repo. That'd be convenient if I could, you know what I might do? Tile Windows and just slide that. All right, that'll be good enough. Maybe I have to move my camera to the top then. Woo. Okay, yeah, this is actually might be the worst stream I've done so far. I'm doing like so much stuff. All right, project I want to do, CTF Suite. Think about this, right? We have a collaboration tool. Can I draw something? Let's go on like Obsidian. All right, where's Excalidraw? God, Flashbang. Oh my goodness. Dark mode. Why is that not default? All right. we're going to put this box here, and we're going to start explaining what I'm trying to build. So CTF suite. I don't know how big this is. Can I make this bigger? Boom. Okay, what is the CTF suite? That is a great question. I'm still kind of figuring that out myself, but hopefully the goal is collaboration, right? So let's say you have like, you're doing a CTF, okay? And you have like, I did not plan this out well at all. All right, here's person 1, here's person 2, and here's person 3. The goal is for all of them to be able to use this one CTF suite. So when they're doing CTFs together, they all have shared access to the same things. So like, what will this include? This will include stuff like mmap scans. mmap scans. All right, make that big. Boom. And we'll bridge it here. Okay. That's one thing, mmap scans, right? So like when you're doing a CTF with a bunch of people and you need to be able to access the same like stuff, I want them, okay, I'm doing a really bad job explaining this. Holy crap. I want a collaboration tool. Let's write down what it actually is, okay? This is gonna be, and can I make the font bigger? How do you make the font bigger? Preferences. Got that network chuck diagram. Yeah, that's right. He do be drawing stuff in his videos. I forget. Yeah. I haven't watched him I haven't watched YouTube in a hot minute. I don't even have time for YouTube these days. All right, mmap scan. Let's also have like shells, right? So like, think about when you get a reverse shell and like you get some sort of callback, right? But you are too unskilled to do anything with the shell. So you want to pass it to the other person on the team so you can all have like a shared access to the shell. So mmap scans, shells, maybe like some sort of like shared note-taking system, right? Shared MD notes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, something like this, you know? And then it'll have to be like deployed. I'm probably going to use Nix to rapidly deploy it versus something like Docker, you know? But all right, let's actually get some planning done. CTF suite. All right, I might have to make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. Is that big enough? Just let me know for real, because if it's not, I'll help out. All right, CTF suite. This is going to be the Mark something. I don't even know what Mark we're on. I think this is Mark 24. I want to say CD into Marks. Yeah, 23 is the last one I made. So 24. Mark 24 CTF. Sweet. I should make that a pinned comment. What are we doing? It's a great question. Or maybe I'm just going to put this in its own window. Let's put you like here. Yeah, and in that case, I'm actually just going to move this thing back down where it was. Yeah. Cool. All right, what was I saying? What's up, bro? What's up, y'all? Miss y'all. Been a minute for real. Okay, I know you just said it hasn't been a minute, but it's been like, basically, for all intents and purposes, it's been a minute. All right. What the heck were we doing? Mark 24 CTF suite. All right. Overview. Shared collaboration. Why did I switch from Nix to Fedora though? That's a great question. Just because I got a new laptop, and I told you guys it's been a long time. Did I post the new laptop anywhere? Let's check Reddit. Let's go on Cosmodi MCS. Here you go. There you go. So I got a new laptop. I got a framework. And this is what it looks like. I got like nice little skin on it. It's got like the it's got like Asian Japanese characters underneath the keys. So I think it looks pretty cool. Like I've enjoyed it. My OS doesn't look like this anymore. It looks like how it looks like now. But when I got this laptop, Nix wasn't compatible with it at the time. So Fedora, this is a framework by the way. And like I had the new AMD AI Ryzen whatever the heck. Here. Bruh. Yeah, I had this one. No. Yeah, AMD AI 9 whatever. And because of that, it wasn't actually like available, or Nix wasn't available at the time. It is now. But I honestly just haven't moved back because I already have like a decent workflow going. And like that's pretty much it, to be honest. Like I'll probably go back eventually. I still use Nix. Like I still have like the Nix package manager. You know what I mean? Like you can run a Nix shell. I'm not gonna install Hollywood, but you get the idea. So I have it. I mean, it's still Linux, so I don't really care too much. I know some of you guys are like Nix elitists. Mark 24 suite overview, share collaboration tool for CTF games and competitions. Okay, so like where are some of the features we want with this thing? All right, we definitely want some sort of right. So shared Nmap scans is a big one, right? And something I'm thinking with that is you can actually like export your Nmap scans into XML and then export the XML into HTML, and it's pretty cool. Like it's like Nmap to HTML, great HTML Nmap reports. Yeah, so you get like an output that looks like this that you can locally host. And this would be something sick that if you had some sort of collaboration tool that you could do Nmap scans from, have it automate the this transformation or whatever, and then you can just host the scans locally. So I think that's pretty cool. I'll probably include this link in there. Let's just do like Nmap to HTML reference. All right, sick. So so shared Nmap scans, right? We want to have some sort of Nmap to HTML. What else do we want? Shared access to shells. So I'm thinking like you should be able to have reverse shells. Case management system, that way you can track the rooms and store notes for other projects to pick up where you left off. I like that. See, Monty, this is why I need you, man. Yeah, that is a good idea. Case management system, that we can track the rooms. So like this is more of like a okay, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like have like almost like rooms, if you will. Rooms. Have like, okay, I know what you mean. I don't know if I'll call it case management. I think I'll call it like maybe you have for your CTF suite, like you have like when you first open it, there's like different boxes for whatever competition you're doing. So you have like NopCon, you have I'll call it CTF organization. I think I'll call it CTF organization. So you can manage multiple CTFs. simultaneously. Bro, I cannot type. All right. What else is out there? Yeah. So shared access to shells, right? So you should be able to like start some sort of listener, and then right, and then everyone can access right, shared access to shell. We can also have some sort of like built in documentation. Bro, documentation. Okay. So with built-in documentation, I'm thinking, is this big enough for you guys? Like, can you see this? Do I need to make it bigger? Or actually, this might be the max I can zoom in. Yeah. Just let me know. Let me know, y'all. Cause all right, built-in documentation. Right. So we want things like, think of like Red Team Fuel Manual. Think like, what's that one? Red Team Notes or whatever. I remember what it's called. Yeah, this type of stuff. I think that could be cool to have locally. Obviously, an LLM would be sick as well. Is that Sis? What up, Sis Jerem? LLM. User access control to the dashboard so that works timestamp. Yeah, UAC. Well, yeah. User access control management timestamps. Okay. The other thing I want to do. Oh yeah, shared notes. So shared notes. Think of Google Docs, but Markdown. Yeah. I did not spell collaboration right. How have I been? Life's been good, man. Life's been good. Life was good, and then Drake dropped his album, and then life was bad. But I mean, how about you, man? How about you? Filthy blue teamer. You still doing some sock stuff? Okay, let's see. Anything else? Maybe like some sort of like generation. Okay, I guess we can have like some sort like generators. Bruh. Maybe payload / shell generation, and then Cyber Chef question mark. That could be interesting because I think Cyber Chef isn't Cyber Chef just like a big HTML file? Cyber Chef. Sponsored by Def24. I don't know what that is. Last build was 3 years ago. Let's go on to GitHub. I'm pretty sure this whole thing is just like a big freaking. Okay, you can run locally with Docker. Yeah, this could be interesting to integrate. Lots of SIEM stuff. Ooh. Are you scared of the new Claude expert model Mythos? Scared? No. Curious? For sure. Yeah. I think I don't know. I think that model will be pretty interesting, you know. I don't know if they've been like glazing it or if it's actually been like, if it actually is as crazy as they say it is, you know. 424 CTF sweet. Should I call it CTF sweet? like should be like Mark 24 CTF sweet. That could be funny, you know. Or is that too corny? I don't know. Need peeps like you. Live overflow in the AI era. don't think companies would need us if it gets released. You know, yes and no. I think AI is such a buzzword these days. Because like there is the sense of like, yes, it is definitely gonna replace jobs. I'm also calling it CTF Suite, by the way. Suite. Up to only contain actually characters. Alright. CTF Suite. I feel like AI is yeah, definitely it's gonna take some jobs for sure. Like there's no doubt about that. I think in that feeling, it will also open up new jobs though, like in the sense of like managing AI and such. But also like as long as cyber threats are a thing, like there's always going to kind of be a need for like cyber professionals. Because I know like you'd see like that what's that Tesla robot? This the Optimus, bro. Like let's talk about Optimus for a second, right? Bro, just show me Tesla Optimus, bro. Oh my gosh, you suck. Can someone, where's like Tesla Optimus? Let me find a video. Yeah. Alright, now I'll mute it. I don't need to be playing it. But here's like a robot, right? And then eventually, you know, these things might be walking around like it's freaking like iRobot or something. But then like someone's gonna hack it, bro. Whether it's like some adversarial country or something, and then these things are gonna go running around and blowing themselves up, or like, and then it's like, okay, well then we need some sort of like security, you know, professional stuff. I feel like AI is gonna kind of enter the same space. I feel like it's hard for like. It's a cat and mouse game, you know. Cyber's always been a cat and mouse game. So even with things like AI or robotics or whatever the heck, like I don't know, there's always kind of be need for. I feel like it's a cat and mouse game. Even with AI, like it's going to be hard to fully take the human element out, because then the human element is going to hack it, or the human element is going to use AI to hack it, and then it's just going to be a cat and mouse game with AI, you know. Maybe prompt engineer. Prompt engineer, yeah. It's actually pretty funny. I see a lot of people who use like some AI models to generate prompt for other AI models, you know. Become full agentic. Yeah, to a degree. Yeah. The poison exists before the inoculation is identified. Bro, are you like, do you have a thesaurus next to you? Dropping some crazy words on me. Alright, where's the shared collaboration tool for CTF games and competitions? Alright. Let me copy that. We will adapt anyways. You got to, man. You gotta adapt with the times. Is it private? Oh, I don't need to make it private. How do we make it public? Man, it's been so long since I've been like using like computers. No. How do I make this public? Oh, there you go. Change visibility. Change to public. I want to make this public. I understand. Dang, you had to hit like. All right, bruh. Let me do this auth real quick, guys. Jesus. Okay. All right, and we're good. We can go back now. All right, there you go. Let's see the I marks Victor Mark 24 CTF Suite CDF into the suite. Which OS and what are you making? Okay, let me actually low key. Do I still have? Let's make this a pin comment in the chat right now. We are making a shared collaboration tool for CTF suites and competition. All right, and pin this message. Sick. These peeps, John Hammond, me, David Bombal, Live Overflow, MIT, OC Dub, made me what I am today, no real monetary profit. Had to be pursued respect. As long as you don't touch my name to it, I'm cool. Can I heart my own chat? There you go. Sweet. Okay, yeah, let's okay. Let's just copy ../ I am to. Is this still our CTS suite? CTS suite into here. Sorry, Obsidian. All right, and then let's move CTS suite into readme.md. I've messed up that. Does that happen to y'all a lot? You like accidentally hold that caps lock for too long or whatever? All right, sick. Let's do a git init. Sick. And then git add, or hold on branch master. All right, so git branch tech m. Let's just call it like still write my SD codes in Haskell. Bro, hold on. Why is that message not there? It is. You're insane. I salute you. Full respect. What was I doing? All right, get stuff. All right, we'll just do an initial dev branch. Rich initial dev, get all get commit tag m, feet added readme, get push. Get remote. Where's that? Or yes. Get remote, add origin. All right, and then we should be able to do get push techu origin initial dev. Sec. So if we refresh, we have our initial dev branch. Nice. That should not be the only branch. We should also have a main branch. Why don't we have a main branch? Get branch tag m main. Am I tripping? Or was I supposed to? Y'all know what I did wrong? New branch. New branch name, main. Create new branch. And then this one should be the default. Freaking noob. Rename branch. Bro. Bruh. Okay. How to... Claude, I'm a noob. I made a dev branch before making a main branch. Now the dev branch is the default. Help me just rename the one to main and vice versa. See, sister, this that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Rename branch. Wow. Let's call it main 2. See, sister, what would I do without you, man? Rename. Refresh. Sec. Alright, now I know I'm an idiot. That's so funny. Ignore me, Cloud. Ignore me. I'm just an idiot. Okay, what were we doing? Push it to main. CTS Suite. Okay, sick. Now, let's go ahead and get fetch, get status what match on. So get switch initial dev. There you go. All right, now let's make a. Don't take my advice to heart. I usually force push as default. Oh, okay. That's all right. That's all right. This is a judgment-free zone. Mark 24 CTF Suite initial dev. Let me copy my able default.next into here. And Vim, or let's do a little tmux, little mux action. Get a little muxy. All right, well that is wrong. rf default.next. Do I have isn't there like a init? Nix shell init. You can do a flake init. But I want to do a flake. Yeah, I'll just take this one. If you think I'm enveloping all that right now, you're crazy. Defaults.nix. Okay. So this will be title. Description. Author is Blue Cosmo. Nix build system. I don't know. And then we'll just do ./default.nix. Okay, so What packages do we need for this project? No, that's a great question because I even think about what language, like, obviously this is gonna have to be web. That's a great question. Okay, hold on. In terms of web, what language am I wanting to make with this? Let's look into the architecture. So we have some considerations we can go through, right? We definitely want this to be web. Like that's obvious. We want some sort of web thing. With web, we have a few options. Obviously, the easiest for me to do would be like a Python Flask type thing. But you know, Python sucks, and make a Python playlist focused on building security tools. I just said Python sucks. I'm so sorry. I think, I mean, yes, but like right now, like people are kind of moving away from Python. Like people are going to like stuff like Go, not Google, Go. Maybe I should learn Go. TypeScript WebAssembly is fun. You know, I don't doubt you're wrong, but simply because you said you still use Haskell, I'm just gonna turn your opinion down. Freaking dinosaur. Where can I go to Python? Learn Python if you're still interested? Oh, funny you ask. If you actually go to custodianofcs.com/courses, there is a Python course right here. One of my buddies was actually taking this the other week. So yeah, if you want to learn Python, go for it. It's great that you brought that up. I should link that into the description or in the chat. In case you are wanting to learn Python, go for it. $11 out of 10 plug. But yeah, so we can like learn Go. You know, I feel like Go is a good one. I feel like TypeScript I should include though. I will include it. TypeScript. We'll probably get Claude's opinion on this too because you know the code of Claude. It's amazing, all for free, of course. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking right. I think Go might be the move. I know some people have been porting a lot of Python projects to Go recently. What does the syntax look like? Let me see some of the syntax. Show me some Go syntax. Chat paused. This model has a safety feature that flags something in this message. Sometimes this happens with safe normal conversation. Bruh. Let's do everything in Rust. Dude, I actually had to learn Rust for one of my projects at work. I have mixed feelings, to be honest. I might do like a whole video rant on Rust. I just think this photo's funny. Like what? You know what I mean? All right, well, we'll try with the haiku. Yeah, because it's pretty Pythonic, you know, but it's just like more secure. Here we go with Rust again. Okay, I had to learn it for work. Okay, this was not of my own volition. Okay, the syntax here. Let me pull up my Rust notes. Like the syntax literally is like, you know when you write Python but like you specify the types, it's like that. Or it's like, it feels like, I think I said this before, I feel like Rust is Python trying to be C++, and neither one is good. You know, it's just kind of like both suck, but like the combination of them. Let me not like shit on Rust, because Rust is like, for what it's serving to do, it's a good programming language. I am not the greatest fan of the syntax, but I think for what it's trying to do, I think it's good. So this might be a fun Go project, though. You know, Rust is like a blue teamer. You gonna take that? You gonna take that, Matu? Yeah, low key, I might do Go. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Go right now, to be honest. I think it could be fun to learn. Maybe Zig. No, Zig is supposed to be like the new C, so it's too low level. He said he's right. That's funny. Custom audio playbooks are referring to Opus, payloads, energy continuous. Please appreciated. What are you talking about? Oh, anyone else reversing Android audio? Okay. I haven't really reversed anything since I got my cert. Like, I got the cert and then I was like, cool. Now what? I should go back. I should do some like malware reverse engineering streams or something. Okay, let's lock in. I think Go is the most. You know what? Yeah, let's make this an opportunity to learn Go. All right, we're doing Go. Actually, let me see how is building web apps. Where's it go? Go's pretty solid for web apps. Here's the landscape. Built-in HTTP server is production ready. No framework needed for simple stuff. You just import HTTP. You know, we need more languages like this. You know how annoying it is to incorporate that stuff into implants? HTTP handle. Go's used for API, not much for front end. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, does this really need to be like a beautiful, you know what I mean? Like a glory. Like, I don't need it to look like Apple's website or something. I don't know what Apple's website looked like. That was like the first website that came to mind that I would assume is beautiful. Yeah, they said, damn, son. Yes, I am back. Can I do a heart? Yes, I can. I'm back. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it would be good for back end. No downsides, no built-in ROM. So there's no like built-in SQL. Go serverly most for APIs. Usually, okay, this is exactly what you said, System. System, you just have like infinite knowledge. You know, you just know all. You know all. You know ball. Maturity gap versus Python node ecosystem. Okay, I'll consider it then. I just don't want to learn JavaScript. You know. Like, like I have a like days since last JavaScript release. You ready for this? Is this the history? No, I don't need no history. It's been 109 days since the last JavaScript framework. That's actually great. Last time I checked it, it was 0. So that's funny. I just feel like there's so much. I don't know. You can create the payloads for the Flipper with JS, so that's our motivation. You know, can you? Flipper payloads, JavaScript. Is that actually the language? Let's look at like credentials, Windows. I think these are all bad USB though. Yeah. I know. I think you're talking more about like the actual stuff that aren't. My Flipper shit. Okay. Yeah, I think this is all freaking. This is on Momentum. Got you. Wow. Like vanilla JavaScript or just like. All right. Well, maybe we'll do JavaScript. I'm gonna put. Isn't TypeScript is just like a derivative of JavaScript, right? I'm not tripping. Okay. So, but are we just doing vanilla? Like, I'm cool with that. Like, we just do vanilla. Because, like, Bootstrap will prettify everything we need, you know? Bootstrap. Yeah, like, Bootstrap will make it look pretty, you know? You could just start with the database side for case management, create a quick HTML web page with functions for command access for some of the custom scan stuff you want, and then come back with front end. You know, I don't know why everyone in this chat is a better product designer than I am. What does a shared collab tool mean? So like when you're doing CTFs, let me rename this to CTF. So like if you're doing a CTF and you want to be able to easily share mmap scans, shells, notes, passwords. Oh, that's something I did want to add. So like captured creds database, and then this can go into some sort of like brute force management, also with cracking. That's something I do want to bring up. Yeah, make functional first. We all use ZenMap, and that GUI was. Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll just do some vanilla JavaScript then. For now, at least. Vanilla JavaScript. No, I'll make a note on Bootstrap in the future. ZenMap forced me to use the CLI. That's actually great. Yeah. Y'all use ZenMap in college? You got to turn your freaking degree back in, bro. All right, yeah, y'all are right. All right, so in terms of default .NX, yeah. So packages, what packages? Okay, so you don't need Node. I think Git should be pre-installed for the Nix shell. So we're going to have our dev packages, and then we're going to have respective project packages as well, which I will reference later. My boy Cosmo, yo. It was a CCNA teacher, so yeah, pretty much explains it. Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, whoever was saying asking why I don't use Nix anymore, I still use Nix. I'm just not on NixOS anymore. Okay, so let's search .nixos. So there's a few packages that are pretty obvious that we'll need. One is going to be, it just says pretty obvious, and I forget what packages we need. Let's do a vsplit, and let's throw that readme over here. Okay. Right, so password cracking, we'll probably want John and what you call it? John, I think, yeah, John is just John. Nice. John. Oh, are we using two spaces? Is that standard for Nix? Do y'all know? I know it is for Python, or no, sorry, I know it is not for Python. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that here. So password cracking. So we want John, and then we want Cosmo does it all. Let me see what this says. Cosmo does it all. He's a security researcher, voice actor, and topping the ranking of the hub. Oh yeah, so go follow Cosmo on the hub. The GitHub, right? Right, guys? John, what's the other one? Hashcat? Yeah. All right, so it's just called Hashcat. Hashcat. I don't know what specific dev packages we'll need, because I mean I'm already on my host machine, so we actually may not need any specific development packages. We're not using any crazy languages either, because we're all using vanilla, so we don't really need any things like that. Do we? Mason, is there like an HTML LSP? What's like the JavaScript LSP called? JavaScript LSP. New settings for your search services? I don't really care. Yes, what's it called? VTSLS? VTSLS. VTS. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Got it. I don't know if you need an HTML LSP. That might be a little OD. But I mean, we'll look. VS Code, HTML language servers, the industry standard, directly from VS Code's core service, handles auto completion, and then Super HTML is a hyper one built on Zig. Ooh. Unlike the VS Code server, it actively provides syntax error validation and diagnostics out of the box. Cool. Do we have Super HTML? We do. All right, let's install it. Okay. So yeah, we're looking at password cracking. We'll also need some sort of password spraying. And for that, I'm probably just gonna use Medusa. The sock called your name. All good. Have a good one. See you, Matsu. Great seeing you. Flow state. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Mati. Flow state. Yeah, I can never actually hit flow state when I'm on this thing with you guys. Okay, so vanilla JavaScript bootstrap. Okay, yeah. What was I saying? Medusa, right? Isn't that the? Yeah, I'll probably use Medusa or Hydra or yeah, I'll probably use Hydra. Or is there a faster one now? What's like the industry standard like password spraying tool? Is it still Hydra? Best password spraying tool. I also want to do like built-in enumeration and stuff as well. So let's do built-in enumeration. So I'm talking like GoBuster / directory enumeration, stuff like that. Like that would be cool to have built into the suite. So not password cracking. I'm talking about password spraying. I think it's probably just still gonna be. Maybe I'll just ask AI. Is Hydra still the leading password spraying tool, or have others taken its place in terms of speed or optimization? Hydra is still widely used, but the landscape has shifted. Here's the current state. Hydra still is the standard for penetration tester node documentation. SSH, FTP, and those main protocols, but it's showing its age. Its original code base is from the early 2000s. So Medusa, often faster than Hydra. I've had like not good experiences using Medusa. Custom tools. Okay, it seems like Hydra's still kind of there. Right, and then we also would need like Linux and Windows focuses. All right, so I guess we'll just use Medusa, or not Medusa, sorry, Hydra still until further notice. Oh, obviously we need Nmap. My fault, y'all. I don't know how I forgot Nmap. Nmap, or here, let me put like network enumeration. Nmap, and I'm pretty sure that's the name of the thingamajig for this. Nmap. What font am I using? I think I'm using Gohu. Gohu font. Yeah, I'm using this one. Yeah, it's like kind of like a Nintendo old hacker looking font. I kind of like it. Get some water. It is a Minecraft looking font, isn't it? Yeah. Some other stuff. I'm just put a note here. To do look into Windows enum. They can like crap map exec. Stuff like that. But yeah, in terms of like the packages this program's going to use, there's not going to be much that isn't already system, because like it's just going to be a web app, you know. Yeah. And we'll put Mark 24 CTF sweet shall yeah, we'll go here. Shell activated. Activated. Cool. Okay. And then we'll need, I prefer to have some sort of build. Oh, we probably won't need a huge build system either, because again, this is just mostly a web app. It's been a minute since I've actually done some web app type stuff. I guess like at that point though, like in order to handle like pages and like paths and stuff, maybe I will just end up using Flask. Like, would that be easiest for like the actual like web framework? I'm still considering Go in the sense of like hosting the pages in the past and stuff, you know. Is there a framework for Go similar to Flask and ability to generate paths and host HTML pages? Yes, the closest to framework simplicity is something called Qi. Next, blah, blah, blah. So you have some sort of template, you parse the index.html. Excuse me. And then you listen on 8080. Echo. It's a lightweight Flask-like routing with built-in template support. Jen, if you want batteries included. What is that? Bro, AI just says random stuff like all the time. Like, I don't know what this means. What the heck does batteries included mean? Yeah, I have no idea. It's alright, because most of this stage is planning anyway. So let's think about the different pages we want. Pages. Yeah. So overview, features, pages. Okay, so we'll need to have the home page, obviously. We'll need to have, we'll call it scans. And then you have your homepage, scan. Oh, we'll have notes right after that. And that's will be where all the shared notes are. Obviously, we'll have a profile, and that's kind of associated with the login, log out. What have I been working on that we can know of? Just mostly doing like offensive development stuff. For Cosmodium, I've mostly been working on like website I haven't really touched in a while though. Yeah, nothing crazy. I'd like to do some Hack 5 development again though. That would be sweet. That would be really sweet. I need to update my gear though. That stuff has been collecting so much dust, and I need to blow the dust off of those things and at least update them. Start poking around at some ideas. I have a lot of like project ideas. I just need to like actually go forward and do stuff with it, you know. Any Maldev? Yeah, I did like a whole semester of like Windows like exploit development stuff. So that was pretty interesting. Diving like really deep into like Windows architecture. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat stuff. It's just like, I don't know. It takes a lot to make something that's like practical these days. Like something that will like because it's not worth the longevity. You know what I mean? Like you're going to make something and then it's going to be detected and then like you kind of have to like remake it. Harry's been left alone for a while. Yeah. I'd like to do some HackerF stuff. I think that could be fun. I have an H4M radio. I have one of these. But I haven't. Again, I haven't done much. I actually didn't get all these fancy things. I only have number 6. I don't have all the other stuff. So I like to play around because it's basically like RF1 type stuff. So that would be a cool thing to play around with. Maybe we'll do a video on that. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else? And I know some people are probably watching this like, Cosmo, why don't you just vibe code it? So like you kind of had Claude make this whole thing for you already. There's no fun in that. I'm looking for a project to work on. Obviously, I will use AI to some degree to help with the process, but I mean, probably to the same degree I've been using it throughout this video, just to like context and stuff. I don't know. People don't program anymore. Home, scans, notes, profile. Okay, so we need some sort of, let's call this access for now. But like, this should be a page that has like, or maybe, maybe we'll have like tiles on the home page for all the other things. Cause like we need, oh yeah, we're hacking the mainframe with this one. Yeah, for real. Looks pretty cheap compared to the other one. Yeah, but it's like all the same capabilities, you know. So yeah, but on the homepage, I'll probably have some sort of like tiled thing, like that'll have like I don't know. I don't know. Let's like let's make dir source. Or I'm sorry. This is what's like the web structure. Because for like compile code, use source. Don't use like www for this one. And then like you would make your index.html. Yeah, and then we could do like index, right? So we'll just do like a simple like CTF. Sweet. Right, and then what's like the did you HTML comment? It's like that. I haven't done HTML in forever. Okay, yeah, that's right. So we'll do title, and this is, dang, this thing's laggy, dude. This LSP sucks. I might have to disable it or find a better one. Title, this is www.index.html. And then author, this is Blue Cosmo. And then the description, this is what the main Mark 24 page. Delete that Q, and then put that there. H2, and then we'll have like the different like thingy-majigs, you know what I mean? So we'll have like maybe I should draw it out. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. Also, I hate web. I hate all things web. Web development, web hacking, Burp Suite, bug hunting. I don't ever want to touch it with like a 10-foot pole. But here I am. Where am I now? Okay, so we need. Right, so obviously there's going to be the toolbar at the top somewhere. Right, so toolbar here. I probably want that like right above the CTF suite. And then we're going to have some sort of tile system. There needs to be a shorthand for HTML comments because these actually suck. To do tiles showing. Do we want tiles? Oh yeah, we do, because we'll want tiles showing the different CTFs. Yeah, so tiles showing active CTF rooms, or we'll call them something. CTF rooms, channels, something. Okay, yeah. So like this would be like, what's some good CTFs? Nomcon. We'll do like, you know, Hack the Box, Cyber, Apocalypse, if that's how you spell it. Let me see. C equals. No, that might be right. Yeah. Okay. And then let's just do like two more. Let's do Pico, CTF, they have their usual one. And then I'll just put try hack me. I'll put King of the Hill or something. I don't know. Technically this should be all caps. Alright. But hopefully that gives like a picture, right? So then you have like your CTF rooms, right? And then you would click on one of those, and then in there, yeah, so you would have something like that. And then we'll need touch base.html, and then let's call it room.html. So our right? So we're going to have our base.html be the basis for all pages. Our room.html is going to be base page for a specific CTF. So what do we want in those rooms, right? That's where we're going to kind of see, like, in the rooms, that's where we'll see the scans, the nodes, the access in there. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you'll probably notice I do a lot of planning before I actually start programming. I'm just trying to get like a good direction. Make sure I'm not like wasting time or diving into something that won't work or whatever. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm pretty curious on Go. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, just as the framework, because like you can use like vanilla HTML, JavaScript, and all that stuff, but like it's helpful to have something that's going to like, because like JavaScript's not going to be able to run Nmap. You know what I mean? So we need like some sort of backend framework that's going to be able to run like the Nmap scans or the crack map or all the other stuff, and then return that output to the front end. What would you recommend between Flask and Qi? Depends on your context. Flask if you want to move fast with minimal setup, you're comfortable with Python. Building something small, medium, don't care about single binary deployment. You want convention over configuration. The template ecosystem matters. Jinja 2, oh yeah, Jinja 2 is pretty helpful. If you're doing offensive security work, binary matters. Deployment is simpler. You need concurrent request handling at scale. If you want to ship something without Python runtime dependencies, performance resource footprints matters. You're already in Go for other parts for your stack. Interesting. I might do. Is there any other good ones? Because Python's like, Python Flask is pretty good. Like, I'd say Python sucks, but the Python Flask is pretty good. You like my desktop environment? Appreciate it. It's like, it's probably more lazy though, you know, because it's like, it's all black and white, you know. Close that. But I don't know, I've been liking the monochrome look. What's Qi? Is that a template engine? Qi looks like it's like a Flask type thing. Yeah, so this is Qi right here. Right. And you can create like routes and stuff. Maybe I will just use Python. I don't know. Does let me just Google it. Qi templating system. Yeah, it's a Go package. This term Qi templating can mean a few things. Yeah, I'm talking about the Gochi router. Gochi. Gochi is lightweight, minimalist HTTP router rather than a full stack framework. It does not have a built-in templating system. Okay. Go web framework with template system. I mean, Go could be cool. Yeah, I agree. I'm just trying to avoid Python because Python is like, it's very not reproducible. And it just sucks to use with like literally out of all the modern languages, I feel like Python's kind of like, I feel like Python's great. It's just like, it just sucks with like package management and stuff. What's the current specs of your setup? The NeoFast Fast Fetch? Yeah, I got you. I'll show you in like 10 seconds. But yeah, I don't want like a heavyweight. I love how I love how like lightweight or how medium weight Flask is. You know, because Flask is like, you get, I don't know, Flask, you get half of like, it's lightweight enough and it's not a headache. You know what I mean? Like it's a good middle ground. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know. I made an article about my new about my ricing philosophy right now. Where is it? Alright, stop ricing. If y'all are curious on like my take on ricing right now, you can check it out. I'll drop it in the chat if y'all want to read, perhaps after the stream or whatever. Go for web dev. Honestly, this is going to be the debate because, like, I mean, I could do Python. It's just like, I don't know. Python does have some good, even stuff with like BinX too. You know, and maybe if you wanted to do like some BinX stuff, it could be nice to have Python, so you can do like, you can pull down the ROP and other stuff. But at the same time, like you can do that locally on your own system. But if there's like a ROP solver, because then, I mean, that could be interesting, like some sort of like CTF solving, like CTF solver. So things like Katana or like a BinX, like ROP solver or builder, like stuff like that. That could be really interesting to. Yeah, Python is amazing for writing quick. You know what? Let's start with Python. I am probably gonna transition to Go at some point though. I'm gonna do more research into like what my options are with something like Go. But yeah, for now I think I'll just use Python. So we'll do Python Flask, eventual pivot to Go. You know what? There you go. Uppercase you. Yeah, I don't know. I think it could be interesting. Yeah, we'll start with Flask for now. Really should make some sort of do I have a template for that? See, out of here, resource, templates, CD into dub, see into Flask. Oh, it's empty. Why would I do that to myself? That's horrible. Okay, well. Well. What's up, Doc? Yeah, I love how half of this video is just reflecting my poor decision making. I think the majority of this video has just been me trying to make decisions. And you guys are just sitting here like, Cosmo, just start coding. How am I? It's a great question. I'm feeling pretty solid. Yeah, feeling pretty solid. It's nice to be back. I haven't really been in front of the camera in a while. Well, I guess I'm not in front of the mic in a while. Yeah, it's been a little bit. Okay, I think we made good progress today. I'm gonna clean this up and push it. CTF suite. Right, tiles for showing different rooms, and then you would go into these different rooms. Right, so then when you were to go into like the room, the HTML. How have you been, Dad? I feel like I have come to the same realization with Linux. I'm at the stage where less is more. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I still use Sway since I love tiling windows. Yeah, no. That's yeah. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm saying. So like, for those of you who are out of context, let's do a quick sidetrack. So I read an article called "Stop Ricing." I don't know if I'm gonna read the whole thing on stream, but what it basically talks about is how like there's a habit for you rice to the point where like your computer is like virtually unusable to not only anyone else, but like any other computer is unusable to you. And because I do a lot of like competitive hacking, I often have to jump on new systems, or like even if you're like a system administrator, like you have to like use other computers. You're going to SSH into different servers and all this other stuff. So like when all of your tooling uses these like weird funky keybinds, it really just abstracts your ability to use that system. Plus it's preventing you from like knowing what's already there. Like I talk about like some of the stuff that's already existing within like NeoVim. And it's just kind of like yes, you should still rice, but like rice for the aesthetics and not for like less so for like the practicality. You know what I mean? Like my Vim still uses all the default key bindings. My Tmux still uses Control B. Like I don't know, I feel like there's a yeah. I mean, just read the article, but it's not that long, guys. You guys can fix your attention span if you want to. But just by reading it, you'll get like 2 seconds back on your attention span. Freaking goldfish. Oh, you know, school, I didn't even work. Yeah, that's how it be. Still on Windows, I respect it. I mean, you do like video editing stuff, so that makes sense. But yeah, so we have our oh, is this the room, the HTML? So yeah, so like for the room, the HTML, right, so room, the HTML. Page for a respective CTF. Yeah, so like for the room itself, this is where we'll have, oh, that's not how you do a comment. I actually hate HTML comments so much. Like, why am I typing a paragraph just to write like a sentence? So to do, we're going to need to pull, or I guess like, yeah, for the actual room page, this is where all the like scans, notes. All right, yeah, I guess we'll need some sort of template. So yeah, we'll need like a template because there's like the basis, and then base page for specific CTF. Yeah. And then I guess we'll have it create pages. So that's something we need to consider as well. So like CTF room creation, right? Because when we start a new CTF, do we want it to, well, yeah, we'll probably want it to load stored info regarding that CTF into the page. And this is exactly why we need Jinja. So yeah, Python's probably going to work best because this is something that we would need Jinja for. Because that would be really hard to do without some sort of templating system. So yeah. Yeah, I guess Flask is going to be the move for this project. Which is fine, but like now I actually have to do more work. Because now we have to do all the Python package management. And this is going to be like what to do. And we'll probably port this over to a Flake. To do port over to a flake.nix. Ah, there you go. It eventually worked well on Linux. Let's switch. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Bro enjoys kernel level ATG. That's funny. Yeah, that could be a good idea. Get a framework, bro. Y'all should get frameworks. Everyone should get a framework. Not sponsored, just advocating. Most of the games work better on Windows. Proton is good, but games are actively being made for Windows. Yeah, no, for sure. It's just that I don't do gaming. Like the only game that I've ever consistently played is Minecraft. So I don't do PC gaming. So I've never really needed to stay on Windows. But I don't know, I feel like the privacy of Linux is a little bit better. Like I don't feel like I'm being like watched when I'm using my computer. And then the other is just like the customization. Like I like how I can, you know, flip between windows with like, you know, with my workspaces and like all the other stuff, you know. So yeah, I just think it's pretty practical. But anyway, so yeah, we'll need to like, bro, HTML sucks. Holy gosh. So, to say put stuff here for general CTF stuff. I mean, this is, I don't really need to be specific. Honestly, I don't need to put anything here. This is a waste of time. This is a waste of time. Let me not do that. Have I ever played Crossy Road? I did. I was a elite Crossy Road gamer. I used to actually, okay, I did play Crossy Road on PC. But that's when I had a Windows PC. Now that I don't have a Windows PC, I don't really play too many games. If Windows was stripped from its telemetry and AI functions, It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Like it's that's what it is. It's okay. You know. Framework buddy Eddie pays not that good. How much are like frameworks now? Yeah, dude, the freaking new framework, the Framework Pro, the 13 Pro, right? Yeah, that thing looks so fun. Yeah. This is literally like the MacBook of Linux computers. Didn't they surpass Mac? Yeah, they have 20 hours of battery. Doesn't Mac only have like 18? MacBook battery life. 13 to 21 hours. 13 inches about 14 to 15 and a half hours. Pro is 14 to 18 hours. Pro 16, 18, 21. I'm not 74K video. Okay, yeah. I know this is insane for like such a small business. Well, I don't know if it's a small business anymore. MacBook Neo is crazy, bro. They made the MacBook Neo to try to compete with Chromebook, bro. MacBook Neo. This is literally, in my opinion, I think this was like Apple's attempt to like compete with like Framework and Chromebook a little bit, or maybe even like ThinkPad. Like they were trying to make affordable versions of their expensive freaking laptops. That the Neo was their version of Chromebook. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Yeah. Chromebooks for the win. Chromebooks are good. You can't do anything but search on them, you know. So if all you're doing is like office work, then they're cool. But otherwise, you can't really hack on them. Chromebooks kind of suck. They're affordable though, and that's the thing. But like, I think like ThinkPad is like the Chromebook of like developers. You know what I mean? Because I think ThinkPads are kind of like, how much are ThinkPads these days? Okay, not from store. Like most people get ThinkPads on like eBay and stuff. You know what I mean? Shopping. Yeah, like $200, $300 for a ThinkPad. These are like from store, so ignore these. But if like you're getting like a cheap, like ThinkPads are pretty cheap. Yeah, like $100 secondhand. Yeah, for sure. It's just because there's so many. Because like corporate offices would just buy a ton of them, and then they just don't need them anymore, so they just like get rid of them really quickly. And they're like great computers. Like I would get a ThinkPad before I would get a MacBook. But yeah, like how much is the Neo? From $600. Lowest price is $600. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think the Framework 12 is like the best of them. Because like, you have the Framework 12, you have the Framework 12, you have the Chromebook, and you have the ThinkPad. In the tier list, it's going to be Framework 12, then it's going to be ThinkPad, and then it's going to be Chromebook. Okay, and then Neo would probably be like, in terms of price or in terms of like usage, I'm not sure. I could look for Framework secondhand though. That's true. You could look for. You know what? People are probably selling a lot. Okay, because you have two options with the Framework, right? You can buy one secondhand, especially with the Framework Pro being out right now. Like people are probably selling parts of their Framework 13. But your second option is to acquire the part secondhand and build one. Because like, think about it. Every single part of this laptop is like replaceable, which means you can assemble the laptop, right? So like if you went on eBay and just bought all the parts separately, you could probably just build it. Like I have no doubt people are like selling their Framework 13 chassis because they're getting the Framework 13 Pro now. Like you could totally build one. So that could be interesting. You know what? If one of y'all have the time to do that, I'm really curious. Like you could probably like build an entire framework now without even having to like get it from the site, you know. That would be a cool project. I would like to see someone do that. But yeah, the MacBook Neo is cool. It's just at that point, you know, just get like a. Oh wait, okay. You know what? Maybe I'm being too harsh because it is affordable. I'm saying that in quotes, but it's an affordable MacBook. Like it's a $600 MacBook versus like a $1,200 MacBook. You know. Have I ever tried to hack into my own computer? Is BinX hacking into your own computer? I guess so, right? If you're doing BinX or like a rap chain or something. There's a small problem. I live in Romania, so the second-hand market is kind of bad, especially for laptops. Just look it up. Cannot find a framework. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's pretty rough. You guys should close Discord. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe there's some harder international related issues, but like, I'm curious. I think someone could do it though, you know. But yeah, I think I'm being a little too harsh on the Neo. Like it is the MacBook is a nice laptop, and like $600 is really good for a MacBook, and you know you're getting a quality build. Like Apple's pretty quality, but the thing is like you're not getting longevity, you know. Like you're not. RIP World Cup, yeah. Because like think about it, like you break your MacBook and that's it. Like you break your framework and you're good. You're chilling. Like framework for life, but like yeah, I think there is like a practical, like if you're just in school and you need a laptop, because I think the Framework 12. Yeah, what's the starting price for the Framework 12? Whoa, hold on. Okay. Estimated price is going to be $540. That's technically lower than that's $20. No, that's what, $50 lower than the yeah, that's $50 lower than the MacBook. It's cheaper. It is like has a higher longevity. I guess once you get the add-ons and stuff, that's when it gets more expensive. But if you get like a base, like if you're being minimalist with it, you could probably sneak a Framework Neo, or sorry, a Framework 12, so like close to 600, you know, because the base price is already 550. Framework is the Lincoln Log for enthusiasts, yeah, for sure. Do they have a student discount? That is a good question. Yeah, so like the Framework 12, like is basically the Chromebook. Like there's like that level, like it's not basically the Chromebook, but it's like the Chromebook, the Framework 12, the ThinkPad, and then the MacBook Neo. Like they're all in that same range of like what are supposed to be affordable laptops. But I know I feel like you're getting more bang for your buck with the. Like you even get a little stylus, isn't that that's cute, you know? Yeah, I don't know if they have a student discount. You should look into that. You can probably email them. They're pretty like easy to work with for sure. Yeah, and like versus the MacBook Neo, which is what, like $600 base. So like you already have a 50 point or $50 gap. Yeah, starting at $600, dude. They should They most have should. Yeah, definitely reach out. Because if you just email them, I'm sure they'll be nice. If not, have them reach out to me. No, I'm fine. I don't know them like that. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely getting the cheapest with the Chromebook though. You can get a Chromebook for like $2, bro. But like all you're getting is like access to the internet. And if that's all you need, then cool. But like, if you need a computer, then yeah, you're gonna need to get something like that. So yeah, I would honestly shoot for Framework if you can. If not, then I think Pad. But if you need the Apple ecosystem or if you want that quality build, then yeah. Okay, what were we doing? Yeah, okay. I think this is enough progress to get a basis on like where we're trying to go. Next stream, we're going to have to start building out the Python framework for sure. I'll probably in my own free time at some point make like a basic template for the Python stuff, and then we can start doing like the Flask backend. Yeah. Okay, sick. Let's close this up. Let's do a get status modified. We'll get add the readme. Get commits tech m. Let's do fix updated readme. And then for get yeah, from here we'll keep it on the initial dev branch, to be honest. Get commit tech m feat build in really basic code base. Sick. Then we can push this, get push. Sick. All right, y'all. I'm gonna call it quits for today. Really appreciate you guys hopping in. I know it's been a long time since I have put anything out here. Hopefully we can make this like a weekly thing or something, or whenever I have free time. But in the meantime, really appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you have a great one. Stay happy, stay positive, and as always, happy hacking.